Well, street families gathered to bury 9 of their peers who died from strangulation, death by suicide, disease, and malnutrition. The families received support and bill waivers from mortuaries and hospitals to inter the 9 bodies, while 11 others remain in various mortuaries across Nairobi. NTV's Laban Shaban was there and filed this report for us.
The grave is a cold equalizer, but today it feels heavy with the weight of stolen time. Among 20 souls from street families being returned to the earth at Langata Cemetery lies a 3-month-old baby, a life that barely began before the concrete and the cold claimed it. 9 bodies were lowered today, a grim spectrum of loss ranging from the fragile infant to young adults in their 20s. For those standing by the pits, this is a mirror. They watch their peers descend, knowing they are likely next on this journey if the bitterness of the street life doesn't break.
Kwa wenye tumezika, mimi nilikuwa najua Mwirori, na Mwirori alinyongwa juu huyo kijana angeza kujinyonga.
Watu wengi wanakufa na sisi tunaangalia, hakuna hadi kusaidiwa, tunanini sasa lazima tujifaitie ndio tupate riziki yetu.
As these 9 are laid to rest, 11 more remain in the cold silence of different mortuaries within the city, waiting for a finality that poverty has delayed, but there could be more. Peter Wanjiru, known to the streets as Chokoram Safi, has become the patron saint of the invisible. He has spent years as a bridge for these vulnerable families, ensuring that even in death, they find a shred of dignity denied to them in life.
Imekuwa ni challenge sana for us kwa street. Hii baridi inatumaliza, baridi inafanya tunaulizi mpaka mtoto na watu wazima. Hakuna mwenye anaangalia health ya street family.
The ledgers at the Nairobi Funeral Home draw a haunting picture. Stories of lives cut short by suicide, brutal killings, and the quiet erasure of diseases. It is a reality that has left the survivors draped in constant anxiety.
Mimi kitu yenye naweza omba sana gavana tusaidie juu sasa tunaelekea ni mahali pangumu sana. Juu mimi kitu yenye naweza sema hii gavana yenye tuko nayo ni gavana ambaye haitupendi, yani inatudhulumu kama sisi kama street boy, unaona.
These deaths are the sharpest points of a much larger tragedy, the daily endurance of families who survive on handouts and sleep huddled against the night chill. While some label them as criminals, they tell a story of being trapped between the violence of the underworld and the boots of the law.
Kuanzia last year hivi kuna wengi sana tu, wengi wetu wamekufa na kuna askari moja mbaya sana anaitwa Baraza.
The 2018 National Census of Street Families, the most comprehensive record to date, confirms the cycle of disease, exposure, and violence. The report highlights a desperate daylight hustle, begging and scavenging for scrap metal. It is the youth who are most at risk in this hunt for survival.
Most of them, they are young men between 18 to 35. And if we got better governance here, these are the people that we should be taking to TVETs. Others we should be giving seed capital for them to have an economic activity.
But when the sun sets, the hustle turns darker. For the men, it is the dangerous trade of drugs and waste. For women, a staggering 96.1% turn to sex work just to see the next morning. Nairobi remains the epicenter, housing over 15,000 of the country's 46,600 street dwellers. It is a crisis of the young. 75.8% are under the age of 34, scattered across Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, and beyond. The indictment of urban neglect and the breakdown of society safety nets are part of what these heart-wrenching stories represent. Laban Shaban, NTV, Lang'ata Cemetery, Nairobi.